Hello, everyone. This is Angelik on Boombox Radio, and this is Throwback Thursday Exclusive with my special guest that I'm going to introduce to you today. I've been waiting so many years. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting to present to you guys and have this honor of interviewing one of my favorite artists ever, Miss Fascination.
Oh, thank
How
you
are
so
you?
much.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
doing
you for
good.
joining me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for that great introduction. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's been such a long time coming that I never thought that this was going to be possible. And for this, I want to thank Jose Freire, DJ DOC, for this
Yes.
opportunity because he was the one that made this happen. And I want to give him so many thanks that this is unbelievable. I'm still like, I can't believe it. But, anyways, let's start this interview by
Okay.
asking you, where are you from?
Originally, I was born in the Bronx, New York. That's where I was born. But my parents are from Aguadilla and from Moca.
So we are talking that we are boricuas.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Mm.
Vieron mi gente, aquí es tremenda sorpresa porque esto es lo que yo jamás y nunca me esperaba, que mi cantante favorita era boricua y además de Aguadilla, que es mi ciudad también de nacimiento. So, para nosotros es tremendo honor saber que eres boricua porque has representado por tantos años la música y ha
Exacto.
sido imagen de representación para muchos fans. De hecho, para mí, tú fuiste una persona que influiste mucho en mi vida en relación a la música, porque verte a ti en tarima era como decir, wow, ella lo está haciendo, porque en ese tiempo nosotras no teníamos
Sí.
tantas mujeres femeninas que llegaban a donde tú has llegado. So, verte a ti en tarima y escuchar tus canciones y verte bailar era como un ejemplo para nosotras que éramos chamaquitas que no sabíamos que podíamos hacer lo que tú estabas haciendo. So, yo te
No,
quiero dar las gracias por eso y porque aún continúas haciéndolo como si fuera ayer, porque esto es increíble. Tú
that's
sabes, tú
right.
estás igualita, tu voz, your voice hasn't changed a bit, sigue
Thank
sonando
you.
igual. I'm in love with your music and I just hear it every time and it's like for me it's kind of like the first time every time.
Oh, thank you. That makes a difference. This is why I do what I do. You know what I mean? And I continue to do what I do because I feel like, we have longevity. If you love what you do, you have to love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, then don't do it.
Yeah.
But this is what I feel. This is the longest job I ever had. Okay. The longest job I ever had in my life.
I
So
think it's
I
because it
know
makes you happy too.
it makes me happy. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I go on stage, to me, like you said, it's like the first time, only because you have different audiences everywhere. Like I did Brazil, Bolivia, different places that you go to. And these people don't have access to us like
Mm-hmm.
New York or Florida or other places. And to me, that's amazing to be able to
So
share your music.
what was that motivate you to get into dancing? Because I know you started dancing first.
Okay, so I've been dancing since I was like 3. My mother would like, I don't know what it was like. I loved music since I was little, and music would play and I would dance.
Mm-hmm.
And she would always say, Mira, bailale a tío Pepe que quiere verte bailar. So, there I am, always dancing. And I grew up with that. I grew up with music and dancing. Dancing was my first love
Mm-hmm.
because I love to dance. I love to dance.
And how did you discover that you can actually sing?
It's a weird thing, but I was dancing at a club with friends of mine. We were just hanging out at the Copacabana, honestly. That's what really happened. And this
Mm-hmm.
guy saw me from across the floor. His name was like Manny Garcia. He was working with Todd Terry, which I didn't know at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up to me, he goes, "You stand out in a crowd. You can really dance. Can you sing?" And I took singing in as an elective in school, but it was not my priority. It was not my
Mm-hmm.
thing. So he says, "Well, I'm going to set up an audition because we wrote a song. Me and Todd, this guy named Todd Terry. I want you to meet him." And honestly, I didn't know if this guy was trying to come on to me. You understand? Like, what is this guy? I don't know him.
Uh-huh.
He looks like, I don't know. Like, I told my girlfriend, "You coming with me? I'm not going by myself." Because sometimes you got to take a chance. You don't
Yeah,
know if the guy's for real or he's. And sure enough, I went. They loved my voice. They showed me the song, and I started working with them. So you see, sometimes you got to take a chance.
exactly. Yep.
And that's what I did. I didn't know that that was my calling or that that was for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, I wanted to go to Dancing with the Stars or something. That was my thing. That was my thing. Like I
Well,
go
you
out
did
and
it bigger
party.
than that. You did it bigger than that, which is even better.
But because, I'm a very, I don't know, like I I only do things, I try to only do things that I really enjoy and I really like because then
Mm-hmm.
you do them the best.
Yeah.
You like what you do, you become better at it
Mm-hmm.
because you love it.
Yeah.
So I've
That's the
always,
best way to do it.
right? I mean, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
So I gave
Now
them,
about writing songs, do you write songs too?
well,
You
I
started writing?
wrote, I contribute to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I never took credit for it, but Why You Want to Go was my idea to put Spanish in it.
Yeah.
And, I contribute to the songs, but, it was all a collaboration, really.
Yeah.
And you got to vibe. You got to vibe with your
Mm-hmm.
producer. You got to vibe with everybody. And it was, how do you say? We had a connection, all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
that's
good
how
when
it
it's
was.
like that. Yeah.
Right. Like I vibed
Mm-hmm.
with Todd. I vibed with Manny. Like we knew that something was brewing and it was going to happen because we felt
Yeah.
it
That
and
is
we
so good.
believed in it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did so many amazing songs and a lot of performances. And like I said, the first time I saw you was in Puerto Rico,
Right.
and we had a big producer. May he rest in peace. Right. His name was Edgar Millades, and he
Hmm.
had Sound Music World. He had like a radio station. He had a radio store, not a radio
Right.
store, this record label store where people can buy music and things like that and music
Right.
equipment. And he started bringing freestyle artists to Puerto Rico.
Right.
And he decided to bring you with TKA.
Right.
That was one event. That
Right.
was the first time I saw you. And that was at the New Continental. That was
Right.
like near the Base de Remy in Puerto Rico in Aguadilla.
Right.
And I still remember it like yesterday. You were all dressed in black, and I was like, oh my God, it was like a dream come true. Everybody was trying to get into this place because
Oh my God.
everybody wanted to see you and see TKA perform. Then after that, you perform at a Glorimal, and he brought you for that one too. Now
Right.
this time it was you, it was TKA and Giggles. So for that occasion, I was asked to open the show, and I didn't even know you were going to be there. I knew TKA was going to be there, but I didn't know you were going to be there. So when I got on the stage and the party began, and then they presented you, I was like, it was the shock of my life because I was like standing right there in front of you, and you came all dressed in like leather clothing, very tight, and your blonde hair, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe she's right here in front of me, and I couldn't even talk to you because you were doing your show. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. That was, I never forget that.
Oh
So
wow.
yes, and after that, I was just like obsessed, with your music because your songs like "Why You Want to Go," "Don't You Think It's Time," "Remember," those songs had like these words that you can relate, right, and you can
Right.
dedicate to someone,
Of
And they're
course.
actually still playing. They're still playing in Puerto Rico and every radio station that plays freestyle. So, for that, I want to say thank you to you because maybe you don't realize it, but you actually changed lives too with your
Oh,
music.
that makes me
You know,
feel, let me tell you something. You have no idea. Like, I appreciate everything and everyone because I don't never take anything for granted. Never. My life has taught me that. I appreciate everyone.
hmm
When people appreciate my music, it makes me so happy. You have no idea.
yeah, you have a big, big fan in Puerto Rico that you can't even imagine. I have a
I love
friend,
Puerto Rico. Are
and
you
he said,
kidding me?
if you talk to her, please tell her that I love her, that I love her blonde hair. And he's a guy that said he would never date a blonde girl, but when he saw you, everything changed on him, and you're the only blonde girl that he likes. So
Oh
this
my
is like,
God.
yes. So I want to say hi to Brujo because he said, please tell LC Fascination that I say I love her. And I'm like, I will
Oh,
do
I love you too. I love
that.
you. I love you too.
But like I said, there's a lot of people that love your music, and hopefully for 2026 we get to bring you to Puerto Rico.
Oh
Maybe
my
we can
God.
talk to Baron Lopez or someone to bring you over because they're not
I
even
would
gonna
love that.
believe it. Yes,
I
but
would
I
love
know
that.
that you've been in Puerto Rico after those two shows. You did other performances.
Yes, I did. With Baron Lopez. I did it in San Juan. I'm trying to remember. I did a show in Amadeus,
Oh, okay.
and I did a show in el Hotel San Juan. I think it was the one that's in the all the way at the end near. I'm trying to remember the hotel. All the way at the end of not. It's not in Isla Verde, not Condado, near Viejo San Juan.
Okay.
And then I did another show in Viejo San Juan,
Mm.
que se pagó la luz con coro. Se fue la luz.
Oh wow.
Y ese sitio estaba lleno. Bueno, a millón estaba.
Mm.
So, yo
Yeah.
me recuerdo, y el hotel también se pagó la luz. Y nosotros, en el hotel no podíamos vestirnos, no había
Mhm.
agua, no se podía maquillar, no se podía vestir, porque la luz se apagó. En
Mhm.
todo Viejo San Juan.
Wow.
It was crazy. But
Did it
finally,
ever go on?
yeah,
Okay.
finally the light came on, but we were like doing like we had to get ready so fast, and
Yeah.
everybody was over there without no air condition or nothing.
Mhm.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That I
No, people will
remember.
wait. Yeah, people won't leave. If
Oh
they want to
yeah,
see their
people were
artists, they're gonna wait. Yes.
absolutely, absolutely. So I've done quite a few shows in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
And then you also appear on TV in Puerto Rico.
Yes, en el show de mediodía. Y yo estaba, Eddie Vega, que ganó el premio. He won the $100,000.
Okay.
Eddie Vega. Anyway, he's an incredible dancer. So he, you know, I was there with a couple of dancers, and it was amazing.
Who
So
brought
it
you
was,
to that show?
yeah. And that was the one in Amadeus. I did a show in
Okay.
Amadeus.
Okay.
And then I did a show de mediodía.
Okay. And then did you ever went to fiestas patronales in Puerto Rico at all or no?
I mean, I went to them like,
But no performances, right?
no, no,
Okay.
no,
Yeah, because I don't remember. I'm like, if you were in a fiestas patronales, I know I would have made it there
no, no,
somehow.
no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, that was
Do
a
they
big thing too.
freestyle? En los fiestas patronales tienen freestyle.
When I was young, yes.
They
We
should
had
have it
like
now.
Edgar Millalles, he was the one that would bring them. He brought
I know.
Expose, he brought like other artists.
Right.
So that's why I was always checking to see if you actually went to any of them because I don't remember
No.
seeing you on a fiesta patronales. Yeah. But yeah, no, in Puerto Rico right now, people are listening more in clubs, freestyle, because at some point it kind of like slowed down, but the fans were still there. We would just listen from home or in Marquesina's parties, things like that. But now there's places where they select a specific day for freestyle.
Oh,
So
okay.
in the west side, they have a group called Los Ochentosos del Oeste,
Okay.
and every Saturday they select a place where they're gonna do a party.
Mm-hmm.
and it's all freestyle. It's freestyle, and
Oh,
everything is 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah, and you'll be surprised all the people that come to these places, because they wanna relive that time, and the ambience is like so nice and relaxed, like it was in those days, you know.
Right, right, right,
So everybody is loving what's happening, and it's like you transport yourself to that era all over again. Some
right.
people dress like the 80s at that time too, for
It's
the
so cool.
parties.
It's so
Yes,
cool.
it is. Mhm.
It's cool because at that time it was all about music. It was all about, it's different now. It's not the same because everybody's gotten older. People don't like to go out like they used to, but
Mhm.
freestyle is still, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
going
it's still
strong
very active in Puerto Rico. Yes.
everywhere. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now we have these younger generations that are starting freestyle, and that really blew my mind because would have
That's
thought that they also want to sing freestyle, right? Which
Yeah, and
is
like
great
you
because
saw
it
the
keeps
younger,
going.
you see that? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is amazing. I've been like blown, like my mind has been like because who would have thought new generation singing freestyle, and they're doing an amazing job. Like their
yeah,
voices and all that stuff is very good. And now they have all this background to follow because in the early years, right, it was a little bit harder to make it. We have to like record a cassette and give it to
right,
someone like the demo, listen to me and this and that, and now everything is like a little bit easier en relación de música y
right,
pistas
right.
y
To
todo
make a
eso.
record is much easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Mhm. And the
absolutely.
music is more updated now, which they still use the old style, but it's now more like yo pienso que tiene más como para bailar, tiene
Sí,
más chispa.
yo siento que, es como todo, tú sabes, you have to update.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You got to update
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
because things change.
Mhm. So I
So,
have a list of different songs here, right? I
okay,
mentioned already Why You Wanna Go, Don't You Think It's Time, which were your first songs,
right,
and they're still playing like they're brand new.
right, right.
Everybody still goes crazy when anybody plays that song. Um, I have a song here, "Go Away," and that was another one that it's still amazing. Remember is one of my favorites because it has that meaning. And like I've seen some of your performances where you tell the crowd to the girls, "Oh, you gotta dedicate this to,"
Right, right.
and I love that because I see how the people react with your songs, and everybody dance to it and they sing it, they know it. There's some songs that I didn't even know you had, and some of them are in Spanish, right? Because we just found out that you're Puerto Rican, and all this time I thought ella es una gringa de Estados Unidos
Oh,
because of
no,
your blonde hair, and never knew that you were actually Puerto Rican.
no, I'm Puerto
So,
Rican.
so I heard a song, Corazón Salvaje,
Mm-hmm.
and you sang that song with Freddy Lopez.
Right.
And I was like, where did this song come from?
That song could be in a novela. That song.
Yes, yes.
That is a amazing song.
Who
And that
came
was
up with that
him,
idea?
Freddie Lopez.
Okay.
Because I've never really recorded like salsa, or a complete Spanish record. Like I've
Hmm.
never done that. That was the first time I did that.
It
But
it came out so good.
I love it, and he did
Yes,
a merengue version that is a killer. Like it's so good.
yeah. And watching the video of you two singing it together, I was like, my God, where this been? Like I just found it. So that's one of the songs that I heard in Spanish, and then I saw one that said plástico, and I'm like, what is this?
Plástica.
Plástico.
Plástica.
Plástica. Okay. And that was
Mhm.
with Machedo Ponce, right? So what about that one? How did that one came about?
That came about, well, Mike Cruz, who's a DJ and he also produces music, but he's more into house music.
Hmm.
So, I could venture, I could do any kind of music. It's like whatever. I'm willing to try it. Why not? Right.
Hmm.
So the music was amazing. It's like a cool house track.
Yeah.
And he came up with that and it worked. Like it really did. Like he played it like in a lot of underground clubs and stuff like that. And the music is still amazing. I love
Mhm.
that record.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he got Machito Ponch to do it. So it's something different. And I like different. I don't
Exactly.
like doing things that everybody does. I don't like to sound like anybody
Mhm.
else. I don't want to do music like anybody else. I just want to create my own style, my own, and I'm open to anything that's new.
Mhm.
So that's why I said, yeah, I'll do it. Why
Yeah, it
not?
has to do with music. Why not?
Right, house music. So I did house,
Mhm.
I did Spanish, so, my next thing is I want to do a ballad.
Okay.
I want to
About
do it.
time. About
I
time.
want to do it.
Yes.
It's one
Yes.
that I wrote. I co-wrote it. So I definitely want
Yes.
to do it.
You know that I was talking about that. I don't know if it was with Kimball Hooker that I said, because he does some live shows and he sings some ballads.
Right.
And I also told that to Nelson Rigo. I said, how about ballads? Like that was something that in the parties they used to play so people can chill, relax,
Right.
dance with their, significant other or the girl you liked or something like that.
Right.
And people stopped doing that. So that would be amazing.
That's what I want to do. But you could always take a ballad and make it into a dance song. You just need
That
to
too.
pick.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Whitney Houston and
Hmm.
and and Deborah Cox, they all did sort of a ballad, but then they turned it into a fabulous like dance
Yeah,
track. So
yeah, a
you
lot of
do
people are
that.
doing that. Yes. So we have the exclusive here. A ballad is coming from Elsie Fascination, and Boombox Radio is ready to promote that.
Yes, for sure. I'm definitely that's in my bucket list
Yes, you have
for
to do
real.
it. Yes.
So I want to do it soon, it's
Hmm.
just finding the right producer, finding the right person because like I
Hmm.
said, you got to click
Yeah.
and you got to have the same vision.
Hmm. Exactly.
Sometimes you don't have like a click with a person. It's not going
Yes.
to work.
You know when is the right time.
Right.
Hmm.
When you meet that right person and you flow with them and it's like easy and you're creating something, you know when it's the right person.
Hmm.
So
Wow. So you have that song already written, or you're working on
it's
it?
written. It's written.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna be
written.
best friend now. You know that once in a while I'm gonna be I'm gonna be
But
texting you.
I'm working on a duet too, like with someone it's going to be a remake of a song and I can't talk about it yet, but it's coming
Okay.
soon.
Okay. Is that
That's
gonna
coming
be
within a month or two.
freestyle? That's freestyle,
That's
right?
freestyle, yeah.
Okay. Is it? Can you say if it's with legend or is it a new school freestyle
No, no, he's
person?
a legend. I would
Okay.
say he's a
Okay.
legend.
Okay. I'll take that. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah, and
amazing either way.
yeah, and it's hard because I don't like to talk about things till
Yeah.
they're done. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because sometimes things don't come through or whatever, but this song is coming out. In a month or two, it'll be out.
Now, are we gonna have a video?
Uh, I believe so. Like, I believe so. He wants to do different mixes on the song.
Mhm.
So,
That
it's
would be nice. Have a video too.
yeah, that would be great. Absolutely.
Mhm.
So we're planning to do something. It's gonna
Yes,
happen.
we need more videos. We need more of your stuff because we will play it on Boombox Radio on the web page, which is on rotation all the time. So we have videos running there. We have on the bottom of the page, we have a dedication page. So
Okay.
anybody that can go there can request a song and dedicate it to someone.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, whatever videos you make, you can send them to us and we'll have it there for everybody to enjoy. And that's 24/7.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. So I have more songs here that you have done. There, there's one called "I Still Miss You,"
Yes.
and I remember that song.
You remember that song?
I remember that song.
That's a great song. Not for
Yes,
nothing, but that's a great song.
yes,
The
because
music is amazing.
the title makes you want to listen to it and see what it's all about.
Everybody missed somebody.
Exactly.
Everybody's had a love that
Hmm.
you still think about no matter what.
Yes. You have a song called "I Want You Back,"
Oh,
and that is still playing. You have "Deceptions of Love," which I love because who hasn't have those?
exactly, exactly.
And let me see. You have here "Wasn't Love," and that I know that is kind of talking about a liar, right? Kind of like something like that.
Like somebody who like comes into your life and you think that your relationship is real
Hmm.
and he's deceptive, it breaks your heart. And then you
Yeah.
realize you were in love, but that person
Hmm.
wasn't.
Yeah. Now, any of these songs are related personally to your experiences or no?
I mean, my ballad is I wrote
Okay.
it in a time that I broke up with somebody. So
Hmm.
I wrote that song. But it's, how do I say? Why you want to go? Don't you think it's time? Like I can relate to all these songs, all of them, every
Hmm.
single one of them, because all of us, it's all about love. That's why freestyle music is
Yeah.
about feeling. It's about love. It's about
Hmm.
relationships. It's about, like music nowadays is not like that really.
Yes. Yes.
And
That's
that's
why I don't listen to regular radio stations anymore because it's like it's nothing like what we had.
right, because our music, like, all of us, like George Lamont and all these artists like Coro, it's all about relationships. It's all
Hmm.
about something that's happened to you
Yeah.
or that you
What
can
I
relate to.
what I like is that in your songs, you're always like you sound so strong in your songs, and you're not like crying over anybody, which I love. I just love that. So it's perfect.
Right. Because you have to have some self-esteem here,
Hmm.
like even though, you can hurt for somebody, you could go through things with somebody or whatever, but you should always have your dignity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So you have a song, "Don't Get Me Wrong."
Oh, I remember that. You know what that song's about?
Yes, and I want you to tell our fans what is that about.
Okay, that song's about how, guys, they just want to get with you, they just want to have fun and they don't want a relationship, so then when the tables turn,
Hmm.
you're telling him, don't get me wrong, I don't need to know your name, I don't need to know where you come from, so let's do it because that's what you want. So why is it wrong for the girl,
Hmm.
not for the guy?
Yep.
So that's what she's saying. Don't get me
Yep.
wrong, it's okay, I'm ready, let's do it. you know
Oh my God. That's why I'm like loving my list here because it's like so relatable and it's so updated at the same time because it's how people are doing things now,
Nowadays,
Yeah.
absolutely, but they
Hmm.
lie. See, the difference is she's not lying. She's telling
Yep.
you, don't
Yeah.
get me
She's
wrong,
coming
let's
up
do it.
front. Yep.
And
Hmm.
guys do it differently. They make it seem like they like you, they want to be in a relationship with you, they want to be with you, but they just want to get you.
Yeah. They just
You know what
read
I'm saying?
into it.
Right. Right.
Oh my God, this is crazy, but it's true. And sorry, sorry to the male fans, but we have to have a
But
turn here
I mean,
too.
I'm not saying that everybody's like that, right?
Hmm.
You can't
Yeah,
take it personal, but they are men
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
right?
Hmm. And
Just
that's how it usually was also in the 80s and the 90s,
right,
early 2000s. Now
right,
things are changing, but before it was mostly like that.
right.
Hmm.
Just to me, it's like honesty is the best policy, right?
Exactly.
Because then you give me a choice if I want to deal with it or not.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I always say. I say, tell me the truth. Tell me what is it that you want, because then I know and I can decide.
Exactly. And that's
Hmm.
what I always say.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
lie, because once you lie, the trust is gone. It's over. It's done.
hmm, yeah. That's true. I had a lot of performances here on my list that you've done, and there's like a lot of them, like Power Party 2, that was on Club G's, and I've been watching every single one, and
Oh
they
my
just
God.
feel like they were like yesterday.
Back then it was like a lot more shows. It was different, like now it's not like it used to be because they don't actively sound like on the internet stations they do, but not on the major radio stations like they did
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
That's why we still work because our songs were on the radio.
Mhm.
You know,
But now, with the internet, anybody can have access to everything, and that also helps.
it
I
helps,
know
but
that.
it's not the same. It's not.
I know.
It's not
Yeah,
the same. It's
yeah,
not,
it's not. But radio stations now are like so different than what they were before that it's a little bit harder to get in
absolutely
into that, unless somebody says, let's do it. Because I
right.
remember going to New York and radio stations will have freestyle all the time. It was like
Right.
24/7. And things have been changing lately in Puerto Rico also. And now that's why, Boombox Radio was made because they realized what happened with all these, good talents that we can't hear anymore when we turn on the radio on the cars, driving and all that.
Right.
So, so for that, I want to give thanks to Boombox Radio for doing this because,
Absolutely.
you
I give
know,
you thanks too. Yes.
people from all over the world can listen to the music now and watch the
That's
videos, which
amazing.
is
That's
great. And now they're able to see you in this interview and see that you're still doing what you love. And, we're going to be trying to keep up with you. And then hopefully at the end of the year or next year, we bring you back and see where we're at, like what has happened in the meantime, because I
definitely.
like to do that. And I can't wait. That I always thought that I was gonna see you one time or a couple of times in a movie. For some reason, that's how I thought that it was gonna be your next thing, from dancing,
Mhm.
singing, and then movies. Did you ever
Wow.
consider doing anything like that?
Um, mm, I mean, I've thought of it, because I also took up acting in school, but it never fell in my lap. Like I spent so many years singing that I
Yeah.
never seeked out that avenue. And I should have maybe.
Well, it's never too late.
No, that's true. I'm ready for a novela.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. You
Ready for
heard it here. Okay.
Anybody want to cast me in a novela? I'm here.
Yes. Some freestyle artists are doing things like that, and I'm like surprised.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, yes. That is very good. Wow. And who doesn't love novelas?
Oh, doesn't. They're so juicy.
Yes, they are. But anyways, do you have any performances coming up that we should know about?
I mean, I'm doing a lot of private parties. I'm doing like Jersey City Puerto Rican Festival. I'm doing a boat ride that leaves from Puerto Rico, which you guys should come.
Are you leaving from San Juan then, right?
Believe so, yeah, it's the Norwegian. It's the Norwegian. It's gonna be me, Tony Moran, and AB from TKA who's doing it.
Is that going to be 2026?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
it's April. I believe it's April.
Yeah, usually they start doing things like that in April.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's
Wow.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and people are gonna be booking that because I know every time I hear about a cruise, it's sold out.
Oh, I know, I know, I know.
Especially when it's freestyle every year. And I know AB told me about a freestyle cruise one time. He
I
said,
did it.
"You still
I
have
was there in
time."
February.
He said, "You still have time," but I'm like, "Man, kids are in school. It's still winter. I can't do it."
Right, right, right. But I was on that cruise last year with Shannon. Um, who else did that? Niasia, Angel from the Cover Girls, Fulanito. Um, who else did that? Oh, Sir Speedy did it. A lot of people did it. It was great.
And you stop at how many islands?
I believe it was 3 islands,
Okay.
sometimes four. It depends,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's a
That
lot
is
of
so
fun.
cool.
Yeah,
Everybody
we all
knows
hang
now
out
that
together.
every year we have cruises, we have freestyle cruises coming up. And that is great because before, who would have thought?
I know, but that's when you get to see everybody. So
Hmm.
that is great. While you're having a good time and you're traveling, you get a show. So, and everybody, for some reason on the boats, it's more intimate.
Hmm.
You really get to meet people, because you're there. You see
Yeah.
them every day. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's all freestyle people. It's all
Yes.
people who love the
Yep.
music.
Exactly. Everybody's loving what they're listening
Right.
to.
So it's
Yeah.
amazing experience. Really is.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see if Boombox Radio decides on doing something like that and joining one of these cruises because
Yes. And DJ
it would be
Negro
so
is
good.
playing the music for that cruise, that particular cruise.
Okay. Yeah, I know that Baron Lopez mentioned some freestyle cruises too.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that goes
Hmm.
on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this one is leaving from Puerto Rico. So this one, I think this is the first time there's a freestyle cruise that leaves from Puerto Rico.
Okay. That is gonna be very cool because that's gonna be booked. That's
Yeah.
gonna be booked completely.
So the
Wow.
Norwegian is also a nice ship.
It is. I went on one cruise from them and I loved it. I
Right,
loved
right.
it. I said I want to go back.
No, they're so much fun. They really
Yes,
are a
they
lot of
are.
fun.
Yes.
Because you're
People
doing
don't know that you are like you can't even feel that you're in the ocean.
no, no.
Mhm.
No, and it's like there's something to do every day, every
Yeah.
night. So it's a great vacation as well.
How many days is that cruise gonna be for?
I believe this one, I'm gonna send you the flyer, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
And
we'll post it. Like tag
yeah,
me
yeah,
the
I'm gonna
flyer
send
and
it
we'll
to
put
you.
it.
Like
Yeah.
after we
Mhm.
speak, I'm gonna send it to you.
Yes.
But it's
Wow.
I think this one is 6 days, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like the ones that are like for 3 days. For me, it's like a teaser, you know?
I know the one I just did, I think it was 7 days and 8 nights, something like that.
That is perfect. Yes, that is good.
That's the one I did, but this one is long
Hmm.
too. Like I gotta see. But I don't know if you ever heard of Priscilla La Boricua.
Yep. Yes.
She's the one that's doing that.
Okay. Okay. Then I know which one you're talking about.
Right.
Yes. Shout outs to her.
Shout out to her. Well, there's two of them. There's two. She does two cruises. Like she's doing
Hmm.
one in February and doing one in April.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing two.
The one of them is leaving from Florida, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember she has a lot of things going on with the
Mm-hmm.
cruises and all that stuff. So she keeps herself busy, which is great.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Hmm. So you mentioned already the cruise. Is there anything else going on this year?
Well, yeah, like I'm doing the Puerto Rican festival. I don't know the dates. Like I'm telling you, I'm so bad with that. I'm
That's
bad
gonna be in New Jersey, right?
in New Jersey, and
Okay.
I'm doing Adelphi, and I think that's in PA. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. And
Mhm.
then I'm doing something else in New Jersey, but I don't know. But I'll send you all the information.
Okay.
And maybe you can
Sounds
make
good.
one of them.
Yes.
In
Hopefully, right?
in Jersey City, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe you can. I know. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're far from PA. I don't know if that's closer for you.
Well, it's actually kind of like going to the city. It would be a 3-hour drive.
Oh no! Wow,
Yeah.
crazy.
I would have to have company with me so I
Right,
can do a
right,
road trip. But
right,
by myself is when I get a little bit nervous driving to other
right.
places.
No, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
Yeah. But pretty soon, pretty soon, and
Oh, wait a
I have
minute.
to
I'm
meet
doing
you.
the Gigolo Feast. The Gigolo Feast. I know August 8th. That's with Sapphire,
Where is
Raquel.
that?
That's in the city. That's like an Italian festival. It's
And
like
that is when?
that is August 8th.
August. So that's this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Sapphire's gonna be there?
Sapphire, Niasia, Raquel, and when I get the flyer, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk to Alexander from Boombox Radio and see if
yeah,
we can
yeah,
actually make it to that one
yeah, yeah.
because like, oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yeah, you should try to come to that. Like as soon as
Yes,
I get the flyer, I will send it to you.
yes, that would be so cool. Because
Yeah.
at that time, for me, it was always you, Sapphire, and Lisa Melendez.
Right, right.
I grew up with just like just specifically listening to all of you. Like you guys were my favorites because of the
Mhm.
songs. You
Right,
know,
right,
with Lisa Melendez, it was the beat of
right,
her songs. With
right,
Sapphire, it was the lyrics in a lot of her songs.
right. Boy, I've been
And what,
told all those songs.
yeah, and the song that she dedicated to
Her
her
brother,
uncle.
her uncle,
But
yeah,
was
yeah.
it yeah. And so yeah, those that's why I'm like, if I get to see you with Sapphire, I think that would just I think I would die right there.
So you got to come. I'm going to send you the flyers. That's August 8th. So you have time to plan it out.
Yes, yes. And just so you know, we're celebrating our second year of Boombox Radio on August 23rd.
That's
And
awesome.
this year, we didn't plan for a big event because we need more sponsors, right?
Right.
For things like that. But hopefully for next year, we're trying to see if we can bring freestyle artists to Puerto Rico for our third anniversary for Boombox Radio. And just so you know, you will be part of that list. You'll be number one on that
Um,
list for
yeah,
us.
I'm
So
excited.
we just need our sponsors. That's all we need, so we can
Right,
start
right.
planning ahead of time. Yes,
Would be
but
great.
anyways, is there any time in your performances that something happened that you can never forget, that it was like the highlight of your career?
I wouldn't say, what can I say? I've met I met Patrick Swayze. I've met like
Wow.
famous people like Brooke Shields in one event that I did. And, for me, to me was visiting Bolivia and visiting Brazil.
Wow.
Brazil, people wait when they know you're coming, they wait for you at the airport with gifts.
Mm.
They carry your vinyl around. They cry. They cry. Like the appreciation that they have,
Mhm.
I've never seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
Like they love freestyle, and they still use vinyls and all that
Mhm.
stuff. And these people, like, I swear to you, I've never ever seen anything like it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are still like that.
Yeah, but I guess because I mean, they don't do that many shows in Brazil.
Yeah. So when you get to go there, they're like,
Right. And Remember was really big in Brazil.
yeah.
So people were holding my vinyl like everywhere. Like it's crazy. Like it's that I will never forget. That
That is
love that you
amazing.
feel from them,
Yes.
it was amazing. Was
Yeah.
amazing.
That is so nice. You have pictures over there, like when you went over
Pictures.
there and
I have
stuff.
a lot of pictures. Like
Yeah.
it was so crowded, so many people, and I mean it was overwhelming.
You plan on going back?
I want to.
Yeah.
I definitely want to.
And I know that you had the pleasure of meeting Macho Camacho.
Yeah, I did.
What can you tell us about that?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Was that in Puerto Rico?
Character. That's what I'm going to say. But a nice guy. You're a nice guy, but a character. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
was funny. Um, I don't know. He used to come in with his leather pants and with his little thing and the thing. That was
Oh
his.
yeah, the jelly
Um,
curl.
it was funny, but yeah, he was a nice guy. He's just a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, had his bodyguard say, "Tell I want to talk to her." I'm like, why doesn't he just come and say he wants to talk to me? What's the problem? But
Oh
that
my.
was
Well,
his character. That's the way
yeah.
he was.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
But,
Well, and with everything that you've done, what is something that you still haven't done, where you already mentioned novelas? What other thing you think that you would still love to do?
um, I don't know. Like I would love to do TV. I just would like to do. My thing is to do a ballad.
Mhm.
That's my thing. To
Yeah.
do a slow record.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate goal.
Do you want to do a whole album?
I mean, I would like to, but I've always wanted to do a slow song. I don't know. I
Hmm.
mean, since like I tell you, like 15 years, and I haven't done
Yeah.
it. And I have it written, and I have it
Yeah.
written.
Yeah.
That's my dream goal is to do that.
Yeah. We have to bring that out.
For sure.
I'm gonna be cheering for you.
Yes. Yes. I just need the right producer to do it justice, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And a
So
lot.
if anybody wants to get you for their shows, private parties, or anything, how they can get a hold of you?
Okay. Well, Latif is my agent now, and he's booking my shows. So I don't have his number on me, but I can give it to you.
Okay.
Or maybe you can post it.
Yes.
But yes, like Latif is my agent now. So
Yeah, so we can get some more bookings on the way, and
absolutely,
all that stuff.
absolutely,
Yes. Yes.
absolutely.
Anything that you promote on your page, be free to tag us because we'll promote you. I say music unites, and that's the way I feel about music.
The same way as well.
Yes.
Music has no boundaries. Music
Hmm.
is love. Music
Yeah,
is just love, and music makes you escape sometimes.
exactly.
And it
Yes.
puts you in a time where you had fun, and you were
Hmm.
in love, and so many things happen in your life, and sometimes you just shut down and just put music on,
Yeah.
get in a better mood. Right?
Exactly. Así mismo, ¿eh? Yeah.
That's how I
So
feel.
I want to tell everybody that we have Fascination, LC Fascination here on Boombox Radio. And I know you guys are on the live chatting and asking your questions and all that. So we'll get into that after the interview. But I want to say thank you to you, LC Fascination, for giving me this privilege of interviewing you because I still have to pinch my arms to believe that I'm
So
actually doing
happy.
this.
Thank you. Thank you for loving my music. Thank you for the love and support, because I do really appreciate it.
Oh
Thank you.
no, you always gonna have our support, and especially from me. Like I'm your number one, your biggest fan, and I could really, really say that.
Thank
And
you.
DOC knows it. DOC didn't believe me until I started talking about you, and he was like, "Oh my God, you are really a fan." I'm like, "I am the biggest fan." So yeah, I want to give you the time to give your shout outs if you want to say thank you or shout outs to anybody.
I want to thank all the viewers whoever's listening to this, for everyone who supported my music, for all the fans, because without them, I would not be here. I would not be doing this, 30, 35 years later. So because of you, that you made my songs what they were, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you, there'd be no me, honestly. And you're the reason I still perform, because if people didn't come out and see you perform, you wouldn't, you know what I mean? And every time
Yeah.
I go, you feel that love, and there's nothing like it.
And they want more. They want more.
I love them.
So you got to give them what they want. So we're waiting for new songs. We're waiting for the cruise. We're waiting for videos and hopefully a novela.
Absolutely, I'm ready. Whoever wants to cast me, don't forget.
It's
That's
going to be amazing. I'm going to start making my phone calls and checking out and see who I can find for you for those
yes, I'm
things.
ready.
Yeah. But I want to say thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Gracias por estar con nosotros en Boombox Radio, aquí
Gracias
en
por
Throwback
tenerme.
Thursdays Exclusive con Elsie Fascination. Thank you so much. Bye
I
bye.
love you. Thank you so much. Thank you.